Welcome back to Valley Chats, presented by First Bank. I'm Tom Leander, joined this week by Mikal Bridges, small forward for the Phoenix Suns, and point guard Ricky Rubio. Guys, thanks for joining us this week on Valley Chats. First of all, I'm trying to get a good look at Mikal right now. Are you growing a Ricky Rubio-like beard?
Yeah, I've been trying until I saw Ricky's beard again today. I'm like, dang, it's even bigger than I thought it was. But I'm trying to get there, but I don't think it's gonna get like Ricky's.
Keep trying.
How about an update on your families? Let's start with you, Mikal. I know you keep in constant contact with your mom, who's living in Jersey, and then you have 3 brothers in Philadelphia as well.
Yeah, I mean they're all good. Like I said, it's a little bit different over the East Coast than here. Just with the curfew and everything. I think they have to wear a mask now. I don't know if that's Pennsylvania or New Jersey, but they have to wear a mask in the store or something like that. So it's just a little bit different over there. But I mean, everybody over there is doing well. I think they're a little bit jealous because how nice the weather is over here. So I just tell them, yeah, I can just walk outside, go for a run. It's just beautiful out. And I see my mom go for a run. She has a vest on and a hoodie. So I mean, everybody's doing good though.
How about you, Ricky? How's Sarah and how is Liam? Because I believe he's about 3 months old now, right?
Yeah, he turned 3 months old, and I have a lot of time to spend with them, so that's good. He can raise my son and be 24/7 with him. I think something that it wouldn't happen if I was still playing. So I'm happy for that, but it's a tough situation right now. So we have to be really careful of what we do and what we do in Spain. Situation is not easy at all. It's been a while since my folks my family can be outside. I think it's 4 weeks already, and they announced that it's going to be 2 more weeks until things going to change. So it's complicated.
All right, so tell me your new typical day amidst pandemic. We'll start with you, Mikal. Wake up in the morning, and then what?
So usually today I did a little workout right on my little balcony I have. So I did that, and then I'll probably eat, shower, eat, then be on a video game for as long as possible until I get mad. Until I get mad and sick of the game, I take a break, lay down, be on FaceTime with some people, and then probably get back on the game at night, and then get on until I get pissed again. I have some wine in there, I have some wine trickling when I play the game. So now I'm feeling myself a little bit. Now I'm getting more pissed. So it's just a little on and off every day type of thing. And then some days I'll go run outside though, which is the beauty, just how nice it is out here.
Ricky, it sounds like Mikal, your teammate, might need a little therapy. How about you? Give me your typical day with Liam and Sarah. I mean, obviously it's a handful, and you just mentioned how precious this time is with them.
It is. I don't set an alarm, so Liam wakes me up every day around 8. So that's pretty good. He's been sleeping better now that we're not playing. When we were playing, he was waking up at 5 a.m. So that was bad. But now waking up at 8 a.m. helps. And then it's about him all day, feeding him. And when he sleeps, I try. Lucky I have a weight room at home and a little hoop outside where I can be for 2 hours every day, where disconnect about what's going on and just burn all the energy and try to stay in shape, but then be with the family, my wife and Sarah and Liam, spend much time as I can with them, drink a lot of wine too, that helps. And just enjoy the time that we are here at home logged in, and that's it.
I wish this were, but it's actually just water right now. But I'm with you guys, and I heard alcohol sales are up globally, so I kind of wish I would have bought some stock in that. So part of this is killing some time during the day. Ricky, you got your hands full, obviously, but getting away, maybe finding a little mental space, calming down, Mikal, from the video games. How about let's start with you on this one, Ricky. Any TV series or movies you've watched recently that you've really enjoyed?
Well, I've been reading some books and then do some meditation that helps to really have my own time and my own space. And then we watch TV at night. We watch Money Heist. In Spanish, it's called La Casa de Papel, which is a Spanish TV show. And you just change the name and put another name because Casa de Papel is paper house. And we just say Money Heist. But it's okay. It's still the same TV show and it's cool. And have to catch up in a couple more TV shows. But right now, I'm locked in that one. I'm waiting for Michael Jordan ESPN thing to air. I think it's in 6 days or something like that. So it's gonna be fun.
Mikal, you look like you agree with Ricky's choice of TV shows, and I'm sure you're excited too about the MJ documentary.
Yeah, no, I can't wait for the MJ one. I keep seeing it on TV, just like I'm like excited. It's like a couple of things, like even prior, like I watched like again like the whole MJ rule, you know, like back when against Detroit. So I watched like clips like that and just seeing things like that, get myself ready for this whole thing. But Money Heist, that's that show. I learned. So I watched. What was the third? Was it the third? Is there 4 seasons? The fourth one came out. Yeah,
it came out. The fourth.
I watched. Yeah, the fourth one came out. So I already watched the previous 3, and when the fourth one came out, I think I was up too. I think it was like probably like 2:00, 3 a.m. like here, and I see it like trending like on Twitter. I see Money Heist, and everybody's like tweeting about it. I was like, oh, it comes out of this and that. So I went to sleep, woke up, and I kid you not, I sat on my couch at one part of the couch, at the end of my couch, and watched literally all 8 episodes, and they're like 45-minute plus, and literally did not get up. Like I was laying there, and there was one point where I was about to fall asleep, and then something crazy happened in the show. Like I was like dozing off, and then I like locked back in for another like 2 episodes, and I just watched it all through.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break. I've got a few things up ahead. We're going to be talking about face masks, so maybe get ready to show us one of your face masks that you use when going outside. Ricky, we also want to talk to you about everything that's happening in your homeland of Spain. But first, when we come back on Valley Chats, presented by First Bank, we have a 9-year-old Suns superfan who has a question for Mikal and Ricky Rubio when we come back.
The Valley, El Valle. This is who we are. A community bound by perseverance and tested by life in the desert. We are fighters and innovators.
Here's Nash to the rim and shot it.
With the common goal of a better tomorrow. And when we get knocked down, we get back up. When we are challenged, we are ready.
It's good! She got it! The GOAT delivers again!
In dark times, we know that if we pull together, we will rise again. And together, we will be stronger. Because together, hope will thrive. Together, we are the Valley.
Welcome back to Valley Chats, presented by First Bank. Tom Leander, along with a couple of PayPal 6-man members, Kira Fraley and her 9-year-old son, Presley. Thank you for joining us, you guys. How's everything in your household?
Things are good. All is well. Working from home, homeschooling's going great.
How about for you, Presley? Do you like this homeschooling thing?
No, not that much. Well, it is fun. I get to do science, though.
Nice. So that's your favorite. Probably PE too. My guess is you like PE because I know you love basketball. You're a huge...
Every time I do PE, I just go straight outside and play some basketball.
Nice. So I see the sign behind you. I challenged Devin Booker to a game of one-on-one. This actually started to gain some traction a while back. So
Yeah.
why don't you start telling the story, and Presley, you can help as well. How did this all begin?
We seen Booker hit this 70-point record, and we're like, well, I want to do that. And then Mom came along and said, how about we just challenge Booker?
It started with Presley's obsession with basketball. He is a diehard Suns fan, and loves to watch the team. So it became this, Mom, I want to do that. I want to play with Booker. How do I play with Booker? How do I play? I want to do that. And I jokingly said, well, why don't you challenge him? And he goes, how do I do that? And he goes, I want to play one-on-one with Devin Booker. And so we have the sign, and we would take it to the Suns games. Tom Chambers saw him walk up with the sign, stopped him, read it, and said, we need to get that kid in front of a camera. Booker actually took one of his signs, so we have a couple of them that say this, and saw it, read it, took it, signed it, and wrote challenge accepted on the sign that we have. It's framed and it's his one and only. But he's joked about, Mom, when do I get to challenge Booker? When is he going to live up to his promise of accepting my challenge? So it's this ongoing thing.
Yeah.
His dream
I know,
is to play for the Suns.
and I know you have dreams of being a Valley boy yourself. So in order to be a Valley boy, I mean, the instigators of that were DeAndre Ayton, Devin Booker, and of course Kelly Oubre Jr. You need to know how to do a head pop, Presley. Do you know how to do a Kelly Oubre head pop? Don't hit the camera. There. Oh, very nice.
Do your arm, do the whole thing.
Well done. I got to say, that sign behind you, I'm not, Presley, did you do that? Because you have amazing penmanship.
Well, she did it
We cut it out.
Okay.
because we have this machine that actually does it itself. It actually cuts it out with the actual razor blade, and it actually makes these letters.
We made your sign.
I was reading about you. You're a very famous young man. I understand you can dunk too. So you must have an adjustable hoop.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a standard hoop. It's lowered a little bit, but he will pull out a trampoline and jump and practice his dunks. And we've got you on Twitter.
One of my dreams for the Suns, I want to be like the Soul Patrol.
That's impressive because that looks dangerous. Those guys are nuts. Those guys are crazy.
A little bit.
All right, now we have Mikal Bridges and Ricky Rubio on our show this week.
Yeah.
So now I need you, because I've run out of questions. I don't know what to ask them. So I need you to give me a question, and I'll pose it to them in the next segment. Does that sound good? Give me a question.
What is it like to be on the Suns? And how good is it to be on a Valley Boys team?
Well, I will definitely use those questions for Mikal and Ricky when we come up in the next segment. All right, we're going to ask Mikal and Ricky your questions when we come back here on Valley Chats, presented by First Bank.
I feel a transformation coming within our culture of our team, our city, and now our arena. Valley boys and girls, the city is continuing to grow. The future is looking super bright as this transformation comes along, and it's only going to be up from here.
We have something special going on here.
Rubio on the drive.
People are gonna love coming here, and we're gonna start a big thing here.
Cam Johnson in the corner. Suzanne.
The team is transforming, and this building is going to transform along with it.
Takes it down and bunkers it. With a right-handed rim wrecker.
This is our house. Make this your house.
Welcome back to Valley Chats, presented by First Bank. Tom Leander, along with Mikal Bridges and Ricky Rubio. Before we get to our fans' question, first of all, Mikal, I want to thank you for delivering and having the food delivered from Chipotle to Banner Good Sam, the hospital in Phoenix. That was just a great gesture by you, by the Suns. $25,000 went to the hospital as well. What was that like?
It was pretty cool. On the back of the card, you have like that one, big, catering thing. So I was like, always thought, I'm like, what would I use it for? Like, I always thought like, maybe like if I have family here or something at the end of the year, maybe like I'll do it for that or like in the summer. But just talking about over with like, with the Suns and the agency, my agents, they brought up the idea, and it made a lot of sense, and I looked into it, and I loved it.
Well, personally, it meant a lot to me. My daughter is a critical care nurse there, so she enjoyed the Chipotle and certainly the gesture. So we all appreciate your support.
Thanks.
All right, guys, we have a 9-year-old Sun super fan. His name is Presley. He's a PayPal 6-man season ticket member. And he had a question for the two of you. Basically, the question from Presley was, what's it like playing for the Phoenix Suns and being a member of the Valley Boys? Ricky, you first.
Well, first of all, it's an honor, especially as a point guard, knowing that Steve Nash played there, and then all the organization, all they have accomplished through the years. It's a big honor playing and wearing the jersey. And being able to join the family, and actually 20 games in, they add me in the chat of Valley Boy. So I felt like I was a Valley Boy. And that was a really cool moment for me. I thought because actually it was accidental. Like I sent a text message to the guys, but I think the trainers were there. Like, yo, we have a different chat. Like, I'm not there, and they add me to the Valley Boy chat. So I'm proud to be part of that family and what is going on over there. It's something that it's growing up and being a part is really special. I think what we did this year and coming all together through the adversity that we have and still play and have a good chemistry, it meant a lot.
How about you, Mikal?
It's really cool. Kind of actually being here when that whole thing started, when DA and Kelly really started that whole thing, it's pretty dope. I think just growing up on the East Coast and just only things you kind of know about the Phoenix Suns, Steve Nash, Barkley, Sean Marion, everybody like that, Stoudemire. So then coming here and then learning even more about it, more players that were here, and more about like the city of Phoenix, because I've never been to Phoenix until I came out here. So it's just like, it's pretty dope. And just right now, just with the guys, you can just tell just like a big family going on. And it's not just the players, it's the coaches too. Coach Monty really, emphasizes family, and he texts us all the time, just checking up on us. It's just pretty cool to have like a whole big family. Kind of reminds me of college, something Ricky didn't go to because, they play pro when they're 11 years old. But it just reminds me of like college and how that atmosphere is.
Well, the Suns fans are blessed to have you guys on the team, not only your skills on the court, but who you are as men. Ricky, I want to ask you about what's going on in Spain right now, your homeland. The 3 hotspots are Italy, Spain, and the United States. In your eyes, how has your country handled this pandemic?
Well, it's hard to tell. Nobody expected that, and nobody knows what's going to happen. So I think that's the most annoying thing, that we don't know where we're going. We can face how China deal with it, but every country is different. The virus is even like a little different from the beginning. So it's getting stronger, and all the experts that are talking are saying some things that make sense, but for us that we don't know much about what exactly, how we can battle a virus and all the stuff and how dangerous it can be, it's scary. But I think what I like the most is that a lot of people has come together. A lot of people has come outside of their balconies and offer what they have to offer to the neighbors. I hear a lot of people, young people, want to do groceries for the old people who are more affected by this disease or by this virus. So I see like a lot of people come together, not just the government. A lot of people on the streets have come together to really help each other, and that means a lot to see the whole Spanish crew do their thing.
Well, I'm not sure if you've heard about this. You mentioned the balconies in Spain, in Barcelona in particular. He's a former quarterback at Arizona State University. He actually backed up Jake Plummer back in the late 90s. His name is Gus Farwell. He goes out onto his balcony, 7th floor, and he's an opera singer, and he sings to his neighbors. We're going to listen to him for a second. So, Ricky, when you hear about that, when you hear about Gus, he's not even from Spain. He's actually from the United States, but just kind of the bonding that's going on. This must warm your heart when the stories that you've told about shopping for older adults and then going out on balconies and doing these kinds of things.
It is. It's amazing how a person that we live in a dangerous times right now has come together and offer what they have to offer to the others. And you see a lot of things on TV where the police goes to a building where there's a kid who's his birthday and turns 10 and can join with the family or even with his friends and just sing for them. And it's what we are here for, help each other out when things are not going well and try to see the bright in the darkness. Right now, we are not in a good spot, but I think these little things that everybody's doing is helping bringing some light to the darkness.
All right, guys, we're going to take another break here on Valley Chats presented by First Bank. When we come back, we're going to take a look at any masks that you guys have in the house, maybe some customized masks, and also a quick quarantine Q&A when we come back here on Valley Chats.
The Valley, El Valle. This is who we are. A community bound by perseverance and tested by life in the desert. We are fighters and innovators.
Here's Nash to the toilet,
with the common goal of a better tomorrow. And when we get knocked down, we get back up. When we are challenged, we are ready.
It's good! She got it! The GOAT delivers again!
In dark times, we know that if we pull together, we will rise again. And together, we will be stronger. Because together, hope will thrive. Together, we are the Valley.
Welcome back to Valley Chats presented by First Bank. Tom Leander along with Mikal Bridges and Ricky Rubio and your teammate Frank Kaminsky. Did you guys catch this? His workout in the backyard? Looked like some sort of an obstacle course. What did you think of that about that when you saw it? And I mean, in terms of what you guys are doing, trying to work out. Mikal, you first.
Frank is a clown. I'll just start that off. And just that's something Frank would do. Like if anybody would make that, that's Frank, 100%. So just seeing that, it was hilarious. But I mean, I didn't know his backyard was that nice. I'm like, sheesh, I wish my backyard was like that. You know what I'm saying? It looked beautiful back there. But I mean, Frank is comedy for that. And but I mean, I know he's definitely like working his way back and also being injured and everything, kind of slowing down like his rehab because you can't be in facilities and stuff like that. So, but I mean, it was something cool to see, just see what people are doing on their alone time. Like you see what Frank was doing, but it was pretty dope.
What'd you think, Ricky?
No, if I have to pick one teammate to do the quarantine, it will be Frank and be at his place and just enjoy himself. So.
We're going to move along to what I'm calling quarantine Q&A. All right. So just quick rapid fire, quick answers here. We'll start with you, Mikal. Place you miss right now the most visiting. The place you miss the most right now.
The beach, Avalon, Seattle over there in Jersey, the Jersey beaches.
Ricky?
I thought I will never say it, but the core, like the training room, being in the practice facility.
Wow, that's a little shocking in the training room. I like it though. It shows your dedication. The skill that you have improved upon or created. Ricky, you first.
I'm lucky I have like a backyard and with a hoop, and I'm trying to create like a floater, and then I'm meditating even more, so I'm more in that.
Mikal?
I think a skill right now, just how everything's going. I mean, everybody's not grateful like Ricky, have a nice house with a hoop outside, which is nice. But I think like just getting stronger and just more endurance. I think just because people get more, in shape by like up here, but just your legs. I guess like running and stuff like make sure your legs more in shape, just like where you don't get tired as much.
All right. When the quarantine, the shutdowns are over, what you will miss the most about the quarantine? Mikal?
All my hours on this video game, I guess I'm gonna miss. Just gonna get put down a little bit, so I'm gonna miss that for sure.
Ricky?
I would say seeing my son grow up every day. Like I have the advantage now to be with him 24/7, and I see everything. And once I play again, I know I'm gonna miss a lot of time with him and my wife. So.
All right, we're almost out of time. I need you guys to get up and go get your customized face mask because the CDC is recommending that everybody have a face mask when they go out in public. I'll grab mine.
Should I use? Ricky, I got a couple colors over here, man.
Yeah,
All
send me over one. Like I have the normal ones, and I heard Mikal has like a fancy one. So
yeah, look at this.
Oh, wow. Where'd you get that, Mikal?
Or my neighbor in my building, such a sweet person, they did this, pretty dope, right? Ricky's jealous. I think Ricky's jealous over there.
I don't want to show mine. Like I need the normal one. I need a fancy one. I may write something here down, but I have the normal one.
You went the traditional route. All right, I've got my Bruce Springsteen.
Oh.
Bandana.
Okay.
Go like this. See?
Right.
That's tough.
All right, that's going to do it. Oh,
Yeah.
that's going to do it for Valley Chats. Thanks to Mikal and Ricky. You guys are the best.
It's tough, Rick.
Be safe, everybody.
All right.
Oh,
Thank you.
Mikal.
Stay safe, folks.
I can't think of a better way to end this show. Awesome. You guys are the best. Stay safe. Give our love to your family. And we'll see you again next time on Valley Chats.